Hey, this is Nick Fundytus from Royal LePage Performance Realty, and this is Nick Answers Reddit. So each week I answer a question from a Reddit user about buying, selling, renting, investing, or living in Ottawa, Ontario, or in Ontario at large. So this week's question is about whether to do an extra bedroom or a bigger basement. So here's the scenario. User title Royal 1685 says, we're going to be developing our basement soon, and eventually within the next 5 to 10 years, we're going to sell this house. We live in a 2-story detached 1,400 square foot home with attached garage, two three bedrooms upstairs, 2.5 baths. For selling value, is it better to have a basement that has a 250 square foot family room plus a 150 square foot bedroom? Or would it be better to have around a 400 square foot family room with no bedroom? So my answer, as always with these, tends to be it depends. There's going to be a few factors here. But if you're looking purely for sale value, a bedroom is worth it. A couple other people have mentioned in the same comment thread, but there are a few factors that could affect that. As a realtor, you generally want to see extra bedrooms in a house when you're selling a house, and it gives more versatility. But some of the factors are what's typical and expected in your area. So down the road, are you going to be eventually competing against mostly other homes with basements, or other homes with unfinished basements, or other homes that have bedrooms in the basements, bathrooms in the basements? These are all worth considering. The cost to install, so how much in your area is it going to cost to install a basement the way that you want it finished, and whether the bedroom is legal. So there are bedrooms, which are often just rooms, which is really just a den that don't have a legal exit, and those can be a problem. You don't want them to declare those as a permanent bedroom because they're not safe from a fire escape perspective. But my advice is, if you're going to do a bedroom, even if you're not, to have the window enlarged to current fire code, to make a legal egress so you avoid potential problems or liability down the road, or worse, a chance where you've hurt or worse to a person who got trapped in a basement during a fire. And then the last consideration is whether you're going to make use of that bedroom in the meantime. So how are you going to use the space? I know that's not strictly monetary, dollars and cents, but your use has a value to it. And you don't have to put that in exactly a dollars and cents, but you should have an idea of what that means to you while you're owning the home. While it doesn't own sale value, it's worthwhile to consider whether that bedroom that you might put down there is going to be dead space in your basement that you don't really need and are just keeping around to eventually sell. It's really not that hard to do just a whole den if you would make better use of it that way, and then put the wall up later when it gets closer to sell. A wall is not a super complicated or even a super expensive thing to install if you are smart about how you develop in the basement in the meantime. And that means things like wiring, where your switches are going to be, just planning ahead for the eventuality that you might put a wall up. The last thing to keep in mind down the road is when selling, assuming that you've added a bedroom, is that you will not be competing directly with true 4-bedrooms. So you've said you were in a 3-bedroom detached home, and what you are going to be called is you're going to be called a 3+1 bedroom. That is not the same as a 4-bedroom when you're pricing. So keep that in mind. We have a true 4-bedroom house is something that has all 4 bedrooms above grade. You'd be what's called a 3+1, which is better than a 3-bedroom, but it's not quite as good as a true 4-bedroom. So sellers make that mistake all the time, especially for sale by owners who think that all bedrooms are created equal. They're not. So just make sure you're pricing appropriately. Basement bedrooms are positive for resale, but not to the extent of having a home built with 4 bedrooms in the first place. They tend to be bigger. They have a larger footprint. Keep that in mind. So good luck on the development, whatever route you decide to go. And the reason I know this, have this information, of course, is because I'm a realtor in Ottawa, and this is what me and the team do. So there you go. I hope that's useful for you, and we'll be back with another answer next week.